I know.
All right, welcome back, everybody. They are not the highest profile races, but you could argue they have the biggest impact on your family. 3 seats are up on the Clark County School Board on Tuesday. The race we're focusing on is District F. 2 people are running. The incumbent, Carolyn Edwards, was on our program yesterday. She's being challenged by elementary school teacher Ralph Krauss. Mr. Krauss joins us today. Welcome. Thanks for coming to What's Your Point?
Thank you very much.
I'm going to begin here if I can. I mean, you're a teacher, so you're in the trenches.
Yes.
So from where you sit, what's Carolyn Edwards doing wrong on the school board?
I believe that she's not giving parents more of a voice. I believe that she's ignoring the problems instead of addressing them. The past 8 years she's been in office, we've had some of the worst graduation rates in the country, with student safety issues being at an all-time high. I believe that she's trying to treat this as what it is, a political race, because she's a politician. And although she might have had the best of intentions, we all know that having the best of intentions doesn't necessarily equate to the best results. So I think it's time for her to step aside and have someone who's actually taught take the helm.
What would your priorities be if you were elected?
Holding individuals accountable who don't do their jobs, making our district as well as our board more transparent, and being honest in our endeavors to try and gain the trust back that the public has lost in our public school system here in Southern Nevada.
Why do you think that they've lost it? If you buy the argument that they've lost the trust in the school system, why do you think that they've done that?
Well, when you have elected officials violating ethics rules and breaking the law while in office, holding secret meetings, and acting as if it's business as usual, that's when we have an issue. When we're teaching our kids that when you do something wrong, you apologize, you move on, and you try and not make that mistake again. But when these elected officials make these mistakes and they don't apologize, well, they're clearly not learning their lesson.
What specifically are you referring to?
I'm referring to most recently, last fall, when my opponent pled guilty to unknowingly breaking the law, campaigning with district funds.
Right.
And also, as far as apologies, Superintendent Pat Skrzykowski recently had to, well, he didn't have to, but he chose to issue an apology letter in regards to the secret meetings that were being held with the sex ed discussion. We asked your opponent yesterday if she felt that his job was in danger, and she seemed to be pleased with him so far. So are you as well?
I am, so far, but he's rather new in his position. When my opponent got elected in 2008, since then, she's had we've had 3 different superintendents since she's been elected. And in Clark County's history, we've had 14 different superintendents. If we have such a high turnover rate in such a short amount of time when she's in office, then that's an issue.
But is that her fault, though?
No, it's not her fault, not at all, but she should definitely know how to compute graduation rates. She should definitely make herself more available to the parents, and she should definitely address the issues as opposed to ignoring them.
Real quick, we've got about a minute left in this segment, but raising student achievement, everybody agrees the district has to do a better job. So what would your plan be to do that?
Our plan would be to appropriate funds more appropriately into the classroom, and as opposed to having us be such a top-heavy entity where a lot of money is going into non-school administration. So we have about $35 million being spent on administrators who aren't even at schools. So I think we need to try and reappropriate those funds back into the classroom.
So the education initiative, also known as the margins tax, are you for it or against it, and why?
I'm against it because we shouldn't be, my grandfather always said, don't make $1 and then spend $1.50. We're not doing the most with what we have. And I think before we start asking taxpayers for more money, what we need to do is squeeze the orange, so to speak, for more juice to see where we could get more funds.
But one of the things you do need more money for is construction of new schools, especially at your level, at the elementary level. You're probably seeing, I would imagine, at Ullum Elementary, a lot of overcrowding, or maybe not, but you know other elementaries here are. Do you support going forward with the new bond referendum to build more schools? Where do you stand on that?
I don't think that they've turned over every single rock. I really don't think they have. There's the option of having portable campuses, which we could purchase at 1/3 of the price, where an average elementary school costs $24 million, and a portable campus would be only $8 million. I've met a lot of people who went through portable campuses in elementary school and, you know, had a fine education.
We have to pay some bills. We're going to take a commercial break. We're going to come back with Ralph Krauss after this. Welcome back. We are here with candidate for Clark County School Board District F, Ralph Krauss. Again, thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Our final segment, we turn it over to you guys. You get the last point.
Okay. Well, I just want to thank everyone for tuning in. And again, like the host of the show reminded you, I am a teacher. I'm not a career politician. For the past 8 years, my opponent has been in office, and we've had some of the worst graduation rates in the country. And I think I can do something about that, but I can't do that alone. I need your vote, and I need your help. On Tuesday, please cast your vote for Ralph Krauss, District F trustee, and support the future of our schools. Thank you.
Krauss, thank you very much. Appreciate that. And once again, the election's on Tuesday. Go vote. In the meantime, we'll be back here on Monday. Take care.